Dear students, in this academic year, we will start with the chapter matrices. Hope all of you have your textbook. So, please take chapter 9 in your textbook and refer to this. Okay? So, what is a matrix? Matrices is the plural of matrix. So, a matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers arranged in rows and columns. For example, 5, 1, you can see it is arranged in a rectangular form. We can write this numbers. So, this is the way you represent the matrices. Okay. So, now let us come to an important term in matrices, that is order of a matrix. So, order of a matrix is equal to number of rows in it into number of columns. So, order of a matrix is equal to number of rows into number of columns. In the case of first example, how many rows do you have here? We have 2 rows. These are the rows and these are the columns. So, you have 2 rows, that is, this is the first row and this is the second row. So, number of rows is 2. And what is number of column? There is only one column. So, it is 2 into 1. That is the case of first one. In the case of second one, so you can write it like this. 2 into 1. So, next case, it is 2 rows and 2 columns. So, it is represented as 2 into 2 matrix. And in case of this, 3 columns and 1 row. So, it is 1 into 3 matrix. Next important term in the matrix is element. What is an element? Each number or entity in a matrix is called an element. For example, so if your matrix is 5, 1, 5 is called an element, 1 is called an element. If you have a bigger matrix, each term 2 is an element, 1 is an element and 4 is an element and 5 is an element. This is called as an element. Now let me explain 2 types of matrices. So the first type is row matrix. The meaning of a row matrix is a matrix which has only one row. So for example, this is called a row matrix because it has only one row in it. Even this is a row matrix. So, any matrix which has only one row, it is called as a row matrix. It can have any number of columns, but it should have only one row. Now, coming to the column matrix. Column matrix is a matrix which has only one column. So, it can have any number of rows. So, this has only one column, but it can have any number of rows. So, this is also a column matrix. All these cases we have only one column in it. Now coming to the square matrix. What is a square matrix? Square matrix means number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. For example, in this case we have 2 rows and 2 columns. So, this is called as a square matrix. This is also a square matrix. So, number of rows equals to number of columns. In this case, it is 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3. So, in the order, number of rows and number of columns will be equal in the case of a square matrix. Now, coming to the rectangular matrix. In case of rectangular matrix, it forms a rectangle. So, number of rows is not equal to number of columns. So, all the other types of matrices other than the square matrix are called as the rectangular matrix. For example, this is a rectangle matrix. This is also a rectangular matrix. Okay. Next, coming to the zero matrix or a null matrix. A matrix which contains only 0 in it is called as a zero matrix or null matrix. This is a zero matrix. This is a zero matrix. So any matrix which has only 0 in it is called as a zero matrix or null matrix. Please have a look into it. Next type of matrix is diagonal matrix. In diagonal matrix, except the diagonal elements, all other elements will be 0. You can see the example here. 2, 3. These are the diagonal elements. Other elements are 0. And in this case also, see, all this remains as 0. This is called as diagonal matrix. Coming to the next one. Unit matrix. What is a unit matrix? That is related to the diagonal matrix. But in a unit matrix, we will have only diagonal elements, but all the diagonal elements will be 1. So in the unit matrix, you will have only 0 and 1 in that matrix, and the diagonal element remain as 1. So the diagonal matrix and the unit matrix are related. In the diagonal matrix, you will have only diagonal elements. It can be any number and the diagonal. In the unit matrix, only the diagonal elements will be there, and that remains as 1. These are the different types of unit matrix. Next topic is the transpose of a matrix. So what is the meaning of transpose of a matrix? Transpose of a matrix is the matrix obtained by interchanging its rows and columns. If A is a matrix, then transpose is denoted as, if A is a given matrix, transpose is denoted as A to the power of T. Okay, this is called as a transpose matrix. Transpose matrix means the matrix that is obtained on interchanging the rows and columns. For example, if A equals to 2, 3, 1, 0, 4, 7. So then A transpose will be equal to 2, 3, 1, 0, 4, 7. So the rows becomes the columns here, and the columns becomes the rows in this case. That is what interchanging the rows and columns is called as the transpose of a matrix. Next, coming to the equality of matrices. Equality of matrices. So two matrices are said to be equal if both matrices have same order. So first condition is it should have, both the matrices should have same order. Then the corresponding elements of both the matrices are equal. So corresponding elements, for example, if A is equal to 2, 3, 5, 1 and B equals to 2, 3, 5, 1, only then we can tell A equals to B, because their order is 2 into 2 and 2 into 2. Corresponding elements, the first element is 2 here, the first element is 2 here, 3, 3, 5, 5 and 1, 1. So that is called as, only in this case you can tell that the two matrices are equal. But if by chance if you have a matrix like this 2, 3, 5, 1 and matrix C equals to 1, 3, 5, 2, the elements looks similar and elements are equal, but the corresponding elements are not equal. So this means A is not equals to C. Now coming to the next topic, addition of matrices. Let us see how do we add matrices. Okay, addition of matrices. This is possible only if we have two matrices of same order. Condition is order should be same order. Only then you can add two matrices. So for example, matrix A equals to 5, 0 and matrix B equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So how do we add them? A plus B equals to, first term here is 4, here it is 5. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Here first term is 1, here 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. 0 plus 4 is 4. So each term should be added with the corresponding term. Only if the order is same you can add it. It's a reason, because a number of rows and number of columns should be same in both the matrices. Next is subtraction of matrices. This is similar to the addition of matrices. So in this case also we must have the two matrices of same order. Okay. So if I'll take a random matrix, P is equal to 9, 4, 0, 2. A minus B equals to 5 minus 9 is minus 4, minus 4, 3 minus 0, 3, 2 minus 2, 0. But B minus A will be equal to 4, 4, minus 3, 0. So from this we understand, if two matrices are subtracted, A minus B is not equal to B minus A. But in case of addition it is right. A plus B will be equal to B plus A. But subtraction, A minus B is not equal to B minus A. So that means addition of matrices is commutative and subtraction of matrices is not commutative. You all are familiar with the commutative property that you have learned in your earlier classes. B plus A. So addition is commutative, but subtraction is not commutative. Now coming to the next topic, additive identity. In an ordinary number, what do we call as an additive identity? So if you have any number, like if you have a 3, what will be the additive identity of 3? We can tell 0, because 3 plus 0 will be equal to 0. So what is the meaning of identity or additive identity? Any number that is added to the given number, the number does not change. So if any number is added to 0 or a 0 is added to any number, the number remains the same. So 0 is the additive identity in that number. So in matrices also same condition is happening. For example, if you have a matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So what will be the additive identity of A? Additive identity of A means if that matrix is added to A should not change. So only possibility for the additive identity is 0, 0, 0, 0. That is, additive identity of all the given matrix will be the 0 matrix with same order. So if B is a matrix 2, 1, then the additive identity of that will be 0, 0. So additive identity of a given matrix will be a 0 matrix with the same order as the given matrix. Next topic is additive inverse. So if A and B are two matrices with same order, A and B are two matrices with same order, then if we get A plus B equals to B plus A equals to a null matrix or a 0 matrix. Okay, 0 matrix. So that is called as additive inverse. So A and B are matrices with same order. If you add A plus B, that should be equal to, that is equal to B plus A, because you know addition is commutative. But the result should be a null matrix. Only then you can call it as a additive inverse. For example, if A equals to 4, 5, 7, 8. This is a matrix. B equals to minus 4, minus 5, minus 7, minus 8. What do we get? A plus B equals to 4 minus 4 gives you 0. 5 minus 5 gives you 0. 7 minus 7 gives you 0. 8 minus 8 gives you 0. So you can tell that B is a additive inverse of A. So in a normal number, so additive inverse of a matrix A will be negative of A, because from this matrix what do you understand? B is equal to negative of A. So what you can tell, additive inverse of a matrix A is the negative of the matrix A. Thank you students. In the next class we will be solving few problems based on matrices.